If you're looking for a median priced home in one of the most popular suburbs of Minneapolis, you should stay tuned because I just helped someone get a home in this cute neighborhood in Maple Grove, and I really liked it. So I thought I'd make a quick video on it and give you guys an eyeful. I'm Mary Schumann. I'm a realtor here in the Twin Cities, and I specialize in helping people make the move to Minnesota and the Twin Cities area from out of state. I have an entire playlist of suburbs and other neighborhoods, and also informational videos about what it's like to live in Minnesota in general, because our winters, they really seem to scare the heck out of people. So there's some info about that as well. The neighborhood that I'm highlighting today is called Maple Meadows, and it really caught my buyer's attention after they found a spacious home that was listed there. It had a great lot in Maple Grove, right around the median price, and they were moving from out of state, and they wanted a place that would work for their family and allow for work from home. In addition to all that, they wanted access to amenities and the schools that they preferred. Homes in this neighborhood were built in the 1970s and early 1980s, and I imagine at that time that they were like the height of desirability, because I do remember split levels being like the absolute bomb, and also that I had envy of some friends of mine that lived in them at the time, and just kind of ridiculous thinking back on this and realizing that I was even aware of houses at all and liked them even when I was a child. It's a little mind-bending in retrospect, but that must mean that this is a calling. All right, so that is not to say that these homes aren't a hot commodity now. There is a reason that people loved them then, and I am seeing a big resurgence in popularity with them now, and that is the sheer amount of space and the easy way in which you're able to live in them. Since the lower level in these splits isn't really like a basement per se, it affords a lot of natural light, and it feels like main level living, just one floor down. The square footage of this lower level area is usually comparable to the upper level, which means that you have quite a bit of room to spread out. And this is really just assuming a 2-level split. I've seen as many as 4 levels. This neighborhood has really large lots, and most of them seem to be between 1/3 and 1/2 acre of flat yard with mature trees. And a bonus for everyone that hates them, there are no HOAs in this area. Many of the homes actually back to a pond, and I imagine if it's anything like the rest of Minnesota, people are out on that pond skating in the wintertime. There is also a little playground and a park in the neighborhood. If you have little kids and you want to take them so they can have a place to play with neighborhood friends, this would be a great walkable spot, easy to get to. And it's also a very short drive or bike ride over to Eagle Lake Regional Park on Eagle Lake. This park, Eagle Lake, is part of the Three Rivers Park District, which in my humble opinion is one of the best managed park districts in the area. Every one of their properties is clean, and they offer a lot of programs and services to anyone that's using these parks. And just another plug for Three Rivers, it's not centered just around Maple Grove. This park district has parks throughout the metro area, and I absolutely love all of them. If you have children and live in this neighborhood, they will attend Osseo Public Schools, and Niche.com has given Osseo District an above average rating of B+. Maple Grove does split its schools between Osseo and Wayzata, and if you care about these things and you want to be in one or the other, you should know that simply by being in the Wayzata School District, you are going to be paying approximately $200,000 or a minimum of $200,000 more for your home than you would if you were not in the Wayzata schools. This area is also very close to all of the shopping you could want, and many restaurants as well. There is also a Costco in Maple Grove, but I'm gonna say this is my editorial comment on that one. I hate going to that one because it's super crowded, and the traffic pattern in and out of that shopping center is just infuriating. It makes me feel a little stabby inside. Maybe you have more patience than I do. But a hot tip on Costco is there's one called the Business Center in Minneapolis. It has a lot of the food and cleaning items, etc., but no like clothing and sports equipment. But that one's really easy parking. It's not crowded, and if if you actually have time and you want all the other stuff, you should go to the one that's my favorite. It's in Egan, and I know that's a big hike from Maple Grove, but you should ask yourself, how committed are you to Costco? How committed? The median price for a single family previously owned home in the 7-county metro area is just under $400,000. Some homes in this neighborhood are under the median price and some are a bit over, but that's kind of the definition of median, right? I felt that this was a good way to show you guys an example of a relatively good value in the metro area. I do also have a video that highlights Maple Grove as a whole, if you're curious to know more about that. I know even in that video that I didn't capture everything about Maple Grove because there is a lot to this suburb. It's big. But you know, it should give you an overview. Thanks for watching. Reach out if you have questions. I do love to talk to people that meet me on YouTube. Have a great week.